सदाशिवसमारम्भां ज्ञानसम्बन्धमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome. It's a life. It's a life. It's like evolving. It's a life. Only now when I started sitting with them, I realized we need some more time. Drilling these satyas. See, tattvas becoming satya. It takes little time. Brahmanyam bahuputratam. So I'm updating the official English translation. I am the favorite inheritor. That's the right translation, the complete translation. I am the favorite. One is a little small. I am the favorite inheritor of the cosmos. I am the favorite inheritor of the cosmos. So please, Facebook, everywhere, change again. Priyanka, change the Facebook group title, ma. I am the favorite inheritor of the cosmos. That's the complete translation of Brahmanyam Bahuputratam. Okay? I wanted to make a ring with engraved, that we have to nicely carve it, Brahmanyam Bahuputratam. So, whoever lives in that consciousness, when they have initiation, they'll have that ring. Brahmanyam Bahuputratam. I am the favorite inheritor of the cosmos. You should have done at least 5 miracles. Only then you can be considered as the favorite inheritor of the cosmos. Yes, you can do. It's not a big thing. Authentically see, and of course, when the course is progressing, you will realize. Just remember in your Anandaganda, Nityanandoham. I am Nityananda. Then miracle starts happening. That's all. With a completion, when the Anandaganda takes over you, see, till you are working with clearance, it is just you working with mind. But when Anandaganda takes over you, and you have that feeling, that experience, Nityanandoham, simply you will create miracles. Make a rose plant, drop the thorns, that will be one miracle. Heal somebody, that will be one miracle. And stop the rain, that will be a miracle. Or bring the rain, that will be a miracle. Authentically, when you have done the at least 5 miracles, then you know these powers are in your disposal. It's not like for pride you wear that ring and go around. When you feel it, come and stretch the hand. I'll never deny any hand which is stretching. I commit. I have decided I will never deny. So stretching the hand is your responsibility. Only when you feel it, when you experience it, when you know you are not going to fall from it, stretch the hand. Same way, anybody stretches the body, I am not going to deny Kavi. When you stretch the body, take the responsibility for authenticity. Take the responsibility for authenticity. It is not just you will spend your whole life just worshipping me. No. I'm introducing a new word. Yesterday I gave this word in the program. Worshipping me. Not just worshipping me. Worshipping me. Any worship should lead to worship, or it is worship. It is worship. Understand? The worship should lead to worship, or it is worship. Else it is worshipping. Worshipping. Breathe only the air. Means A-I-R-E. Authenticity, integrity, responsibility, enriching. A-I-R-E. Breathe only air. Let you breathe air, air breathe you. Authenticity, responsibility, integrity and enriching. Authenticity, integrity, responsibility and enriching. I'll move to Kathopanishad. I'll continue on authenticity. Nachiketa said, O death, O Yama, these are fleeting. They weaken the vigor of all the senses in man. Means the Yama was promising certain pleasures. Nachiketa says, these are fleeting. They weaken the vigor of all the senses in man. Even the longest life is short. Keep thou thy chariots, dance and music. You keep all of them with you. Nachiketa does not want Yama to speak even one more word in this line. I tell you, nothing is worthy of knowledge, enlightenment. Everything can be sacrificed for that, and you should not sacrifice enlightenment for anything, including pizza. So beautifully, Nachiketa is standing up for the tattva, for the science of enlightenment. What happens next? Let us see the next verse. Na viddena darpaniyo manushyaha labhyasyamahe viddamat rakshmasetva jivishyamo yavadi sishyasitvam varastu me varaniya sayeva. Man cannot be satisfied by wealth. Shall we possess wealth when we see you death? Shall we continue to live as long as thou rulest? Therefore, that boon alone is to be chosen by me. Here stands Nachiketa. He says, how can man be satisfied by wealth? Man cannot be satisfied by wealth. Shall we possess wealth when we see you? When we see you, can we possess wealth? He is asking, when the ship is going to fall into the falls, is my golden toilet going to come with me? Which you promised? Is my golden restaurant going to save me? Shall we continue to live as long as thou rulest? Can we live as long as you are ruling? So, it is not possible. Understand? He's beautifully putting it. Man cannot be satisfied by wealth. Shall we possess wealth when we see death? No. Shall we continue to live as long as you rule? No. Therefore, that boon alone is chosen by me. He is putting his foot down, saying nothing, no, nothing doing. I am very clear. Now, Nachiketa is tightening the noose around the Yama. Usually Yama only puts the pasa and takes people and their life. Now, Nachiketa is putting. He says, no, nothing doing, I am clear. Naviddena darpaniyo manushyaha lapsyamahe vittamatraksmasetva jivishyamo yavadisishyasitvam varastume varaniya sayeva. Man cannot be satisfied by wealth. Please understand. Now Nachiketa is making definite statements. Man cannot be satisfied by wealth. Shall we possess wealth when we see you death? When you come, when we see you, will we be able to possess anything? No. Shall we continue to live as long as till you rule? When you rule? Can we continue to live when you are ruling? As long as you are ruling? No. So it's very clear. Whatever you give me, I am only the trustee. I'll multiply and hand over back to you when you come and take me away. So the more life you give me, more I am going to be working to hand over the whole thing back to you. Don't work for death. Anything you are creating, it is like you are the slave. I have seen in Indian villages, the owner of the company, Matchbox company, the BD, Village Cigarette Company, and all that companies, they will give some investment to that guy, the worker. He will make, and come and hand over the product to the owner. And this owner will give little money once in a while for this guy's alcohol and womanizing for everything. So by the time the guy is about to die, the worker, he would have built enough debt When he dies, the whole, whatever he created, the whole thing comes back to owner. That is exactly you are doing. Death gives you something, and you think, mine, 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 and you jump around. You work, and build tall towers. Finally, when death comes, you hand over everything to him and you go away. Somebody else who has a life comes and starts ruling. So, learn the science of life. That is the first priority. I am so happy for Gurukul kids. They are learning the science of life. They are learning the right thing in right time. Many of you are learning right thing, but may not be in right time. Okay time. Gurukul kids are learning right thing in right time. I am seeing now, 90% have become stable. Only the remaining 10% are moving. In 2 days you will see I will make them stable. Brahmanyam Bahuputratam. These kids are Gurukul kids are really becoming my Bahuputras. The tattvas, the way it is entering into them and becoming Satya. Man cannot be satisfied by wealth. I am not saying don't have wealth. Don't plan you will have satisfaction because of wealth. Change the context of wealth creation. Enriching is your life. So you need certain infrastructure. When you want to enrich more and more people, let the money be there as a support for enriching more and more people. And to receive the services you may need in your life, like a medical care and little food and few clothes. That's it. So the context, the understanding towards the money, let it become right, then any amount of money is okay and you will go on be creating. The problem is either you start believing you can be satisfied by the wealth, or you start hating wealth because of the responsibilities you need to take for the wealth. Both are wrong pattern. The fellows who think they can be satisfied by the wealth become materialistic, corporate people, the capitalist, corporatist. But the fellow who hates money because of the responsibility it brings, he becomes poor, lives in poverty. Both are wrong. Both are wrong. Understand? Having the right understanding about money, take the responsibility for having money. Don't hate it because of the responsibility it brings. Take responsibility and be very clear. Money alone, money itself, has no satisfying component in it. Naviddena tarpaniyo manushyaha. What a beautiful word is it. Nachiketa has a clear understanding. Man cannot be satisfied by wealth. Shall we possess wealth? When we see you, can we have our wealth when you come? No, you cannot. When he comes, he takes away the whole thing. He does not say, all right, you pay 30% tax, 70% I will give it back to you. Or you pay 70% tax, I will give you back 30%. Or you pay 99%, I will give you 1%. Nothing. Bah. You just open your mouth and he pulls the tongue and take the whole thing, that's all. Shall we continue to live as long as you rule? Till we don't know your secret, how can we continue to live? Everything else is just bogus. If you are too busy in creating wealth without knowing the secret of death, please be clear, you are continuously working for death, who is going to take away everything from you. It's like you accumulate and keep it for a fellow who is going to take away the whole thing, for a robber, including you. He is going to take away. Just for his sake, you rob and keep everything. The whole life is nothing but a small robber robs from smaller robber and keeps. Little big robber robs everything from him and keeps. And bigger robbers, they rob everything and keeps. And the big burglar, big robber, biggest robber, he robs everything and keeps. And Yama comes and robs everything from him and takes away. This is life. So Nachiketa says, because of this reason, therefore, that boon alone is to be chosen by me. I choose only knowledge of enlightenment, secret of death. See the inspiration, amazing, authenticity. Nachiketa. Nachiketa is really worthy of that word, Brahmanyam Bahuputratam. Naviddena darpaniyo manushyaha. Man cannot be satisfied by wealth. Shall we possess when we see you death? Just see your life. When the death comes, will you be able to possess wealth? So for the right understanding of wealth, you should know death. Shall we continue to live as long as you rule? Therefore, that boon alone is to be chosen by me. Nachiketa stands strong. Next sutra. Ajiryatam amrutanam ubetya jiryan martya kvatasta prajanan abityayan varnati pramotan aditirke jivite gorameta. translation is, what man dwelling on the decaying mortal plane, having approached the undecaying immortal one, and having reflected upon the nature of enjoyment through beauty and sense pleasures, would delight in long life. Nachiketa says, what man dwelling on the decaying mortal plane, having approached the undecaying immortal one, and having reflected upon the nature of enjoyment through beauty and sense pleasure, would delight in long life. You are the immortal decaying one. I am the mortal plane. After I approached you, and when I have reflected on the nature of the enjoyments of the beauty and sense pleasure, how will I be delighted in long life? What do you mean by the long life? I tell you, this is the most authentic way of approaching a guru. When somebody is this authentic, Yama cannot deny. And Yama is not able to deny. That is why I am saying, from now onwards, you can choose when you want to take Kavi. You can choose the date. You can choose maybe your birthday, whatever. I am committing. When you ask, I will not say no, I will give you. But you should be very clear. You can play around only with the Kavi shawl, but not with the full Kavi. Once you take the full Kavi, till you live, that is life. You have to be authentic about that. You have to be authentic about that. And I have decided I am going to play only the role of Yama. Yama can't deny when a person like Nachiketa comes. So I assume the word you utter to me is from the authenticity of Nachiketa. Whether you have the strength of authenticity of Nachiketa or not is your responsibility. It is your responsibility. When you stretch your hand saying, authentically I experience I am Brahmanyam Bahuputratam, then I have no right to deny the ring, I'll just put the ring. When you authentically express, my hands are ready to heal, I am a healer, I'll just put the bracelet and give the healing stick. So from now, by coming to Energy Darshan, you declare your capability authentically. Everything is in your shoulder. Only then you use your energy to make the tattvas reality. Otherwise, you use all your energy to make the tattvas as a lie. I am not going to say anymore, anybody is my favorite. If you experience you are my favorite, I will give you the ring. Because if I say, then you guys start telling, no, sometime you don't treat us like a favorite, then I become responsible. So I have decided, I'll shower me. Whoever feels you are my favorite, experientially, you claim and you stretch your hand, I'll give the ring. So each tattva should become Satya in you. Tattva means a set of words awaken certain capability which are in you already to become reality. When it become reality, it is Satya. The words given to you by the master, from the master, to awaken certain realities in you is Tattva. When you use that word and awaken those realities, it became Satya. Clear? Nachiketa is the biggest, most authentic disciple. Hats off to his authenticity. I can say in our own way, turban off to his authenticity. So nice. So nice. Ajiryatam amrutanamubetya jiryanmartyakvatasta prajanan abhityayan varanarati pramodhan aditirke jivite korameta. What man dwelling on the decaying mortal plane, having approached the undecaying immortal one, and having reflected upon the nature of enjoyment through beauty and sense pleasure, would delight in long life. Ajiryatam amrutanamubetya jiryan martyakvatastak prajanan abhityayan varanati pramodhan aditirke jivite korametaha. A man who is dwelling in the mortal plane, decaying mortal plane, means which is getting decayed. It is decaying, decaying. Having approached the undecaying immortal one and having reflected upon the nature of enjoyment through beauty and sense pleasure, would delight in long life. What kind of a... It is like Nachiketa is making fun. I can see really. I can see the body language of Nachiketa, just like a Kurukul kid. He must have been standing like this, and Yama is sitting with folded hands. Why are you torturing me? And I don't even know what you are asking is inside my jurisdiction. Suddenly tomorrow Brahma may appear, Shiva may appear and curse me. How dare you teach this secret to some man which was given to you only to handle life and death? I don't even know. I have given a word. And I know a teacher like Yama would have been already fallen in love with Nachiketa, the authenticity of Nachiketa. So in the deep heart, he is in love with Nachiketa. Otherwise he could have told, no, I cannot do anything. It is in the jurisdiction of Shiva. Please go to him. He is not telling that. He just want to do a paperwork to justify himself in the higher court. If Shiva calls and asks tomorrow, how dare you give this knowledge to Nachiketa? So he will tell, no, I see what all I did. I tried to tempt him this way, that way, that way, that way. I tried everything. Finally, I could not do anything. That's why I gave. Create enough paperwork to justify the decision you took. So beautiful, so sweet. The whole scene I can understand. Nachiketa making fun. He says, "Arey, come on. I have seen that side, it is decaying immortal plane. And after seeing you, it is a decaying mortal plane, the other side, where I am standing, and you are the immortal one. After seeing you and knowing how the pleasures are just decaying, and the beauty and sense pleasure, how they are impermanent, how will I delight in long life?" Making fun. What do you mean by saying you will give a long life? Whom are you cheating? With whom are you playing? That's it. When a student comes with authenticity, you cannot, a teacher cannot deny. And same way, from today I commit. See, till now, we were having different systems. From today I commit. Anybody comes to the campus who has learnt the lessons of these four tattva: authenticity, integrity, responsibility, and enriching, comes to the campus and asks, I wanted to practice the tattva and enriching others, stay here. We will not be charging them any money from them. We will be giving free food, shelter, and all the basic needs which we have, and we will share with them. When somebody comes who is initiated into this tattva, he is a Brahmana. We will not ask money from them. Earlier we used to have a system. First they will have to prove their authenticity. Till then they have to be paying like a guest and be a volunteer. Trust you and open our doors to you. Only if there is a danger for the Sangha or the property, for anybody's life, the person will be asked to leave the campus with respect. Otherwise, I am opening the door, I am committing to Kala Bhairava. If you are initiated into these tattvas and you are making them as the Satya in your life, when I say initiated, you have done the inner awakening, formally learned the tattvas from the inner awakening and had initiation into the tattvas, living it authentically. So now the responsibility falls on whom? The person who comes. Tattva, becoming Satya only in this body is not enough. If I feel that is enough, I should not start the Sangha. I should just sit in one corner, enjoying in the caves of Himalaya or somewhere under the banyan tree. Whoever comes, I may share that joy and some consolation, few words. but I have committed to enrich the world and me continuously, then not only I am responsible for making the Tattva into Satya in this body, I am responsible for making the Tattva into Satya in all the bodies. And the organizational principles, and the Dhamma, and the Sangha. Great. What is the next step or sutra in Kathopanishad? We'll see in next satsangs. Now I'll move to the next segment of the morning satsang, Dial the Avatar. And I have one more beautiful announcement today. Today we will be crossing 100 million minutes in the minuteforpeace.org. Major milestone. And today is an important thing. Major Peace Day in USA, birthday of Martin Luther King, and public holiday. And right now we are in 99,886,9,124. So we will cross it today. Blessings. I bless you all. This has estimatedly reduced 15,000 crimes. This has reduced crime by an estimated 15,000. I bless you all. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share, explode, and enrich with eternal bliss. Nityananda. Thank you.